Hey Pisces, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so take what works, leave what doesn't. And if I don't find your wavelength or storyline here, check your other major placements. I am starting with a monster deck of oracle cards, Moonology, and Urban Crow, and then we're going to move into the Muse for a more traditional tarot spread. The Muse deck. Move into the Muse. I like that phrase. All right, anything from this? Ah, just like Aquarius, we have the flippers. I like. Good, good. Okay, well, let's see if we can take one more. Just one more. Little deck. Thank you. Oh, not really what I wanted to see there. I'll tell you what I just saw. Okay, we have luck. I love this so much. Opening up to receive good fortune, to receive the goodness that life has to offer. This is like, I have no idea what's going on in here, but it looks like maybe an airplane or a tornado that picked up a bunch of fish. I guess that's a water spout. Picked up a bunch of fish, has deposited them in this crow happens to be at just the right spot at just the right time and opens up to receive this golden, glowing goodness from above. So I love this. Some really good luck coming in for you, making sure that you're in a mode to receive it, that you understand. I mean, I'm sure you've experienced plenty of bad luck in your life. So this understanding that this good luck comes, receive it. Receive it, be open to it, let it flow towards you, let it move towards you, allow it to happen. Do not resist it. Don't say you don't deserve it because did you deserve your bad luck? Okay, well then let the good luck come too, okay? Yeah, so I know you don't feel like you deserve the bad luck. So something sort of random or good coming in, great fortune coming in. I'm loving some of these readings this week. It's going to be a good time here. And then we have bond. We have this beautiful, close bond, heart of my heart situation here. This this blossoming, blooming, maybe some luck or some fortune comes in. Something lucky happens that allows for this bond that you have with someone to build and to grow. Not necessarily, I mean, this does look very romantic. We've got a heart here. A heart with wings, this angelic, divine moment here. But, this can be just any relationship. This can also be something that really connects to you, not necessarily a person, although that was my first reading of it. This can also be something that really connects to you, really resonates with you. You've bonded with this. This might have been something that's been with you for a long time, that you're very committed to, very bonded to, and it grows, and that bond grows or is highlighted and centered this week. So a beautiful heart connection with something. Just these two cards here, this luck and this bond, so beautiful. And then we have, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So that's lovely. It's releasing negativity. Cynicism about this. Don't shut your mouth when this fish comes pouring at you, right? Don't shut your mouth because this is for you. This is, don't get cynical about that luck coming in. Don't decide you don't deserve it. Don't decide it's not for you. Don't decide what the universe gets to give you for gifts and good fortune. I mean, the universe knows how tough we have it here, that we've got these turns of fortune that are difficult to manage and hard, and we've got bad luck, things we didn't deserve have come towards us and hurt us and wounded us. So there's no reason to hold on to that negativity, that cynicism. When this good stuff comes in, when these bonds are built, when these good, loving vibes come towards you, allow them to come towards you. Don't taint this all with cynicism. It's your turn. Allow it. And then we have battle here. And this is the one where I was like, how about one more? How about we pretend I didn't say that and I didn't do that? So battle, but this could be an inner battle. This could be an inner battle about with your cynicism and your negativity about receiving this luck and this love that comes towards you. This could be an inner battle. This could be a fight for what you believe in, for what's yours. This could be, I mean, it looks like, you know, we've got our crowd of onlookers here, and then we've got a little skirmish going on here. So this could be an argument, a fight, but with these other cards here, it almost feels like it's something that's very internal, fighting with yourself, because it seems like there might be some negativity about this luck that's coming your way, some cynicism here. Of course, you know, if this is like a contract, which it could be with this bond here, this can represent a contract. It could be, you know, something that does need to be examined, but examined with an open mind and with an open heart and not with cynicism. You know, you would definitely want to dot your I's and cross your T's. And I always have to really think about that phrase, because I always want to say dot your T's and cross your I's, which is the opposite of, it's very ironic because it's the opposite of dotting your I's and crossing your T's, is saying that phrase wrong. So, but this battle could be within. It could also be, fighting your own negativity and your own cynicism in a situation. And it could be a little argument here, a little tiff. Definitely regretting pulling that card though. This was going to be like a beautiful sunshine and roses reading here. And then I just had to ask for one more thing. But it's good to be aware of, right? That's what a battle could happen. Doesn't look like a war. Not everybody's involved. It's a limited skirmish. Right, this isn't a war, because there's only two of the crows here give a crap about this. The rest of them are chilling. It's like a wrestling match. All right, Pisces. This is your past, your present, your inner landscape. What's the issue? Your environment, to-do list, possible outcome. Okay, in your recent past, yeah, I see it. Okay, I see part of it. In your recent past, we have awakening. This is the Judgment card, but with a different name, possibly a better name. This is waking up to maybe how you've been and who you've been, and seeing and understanding how that's directed your life, how the effects have rippled out. This is looking into something from the past. The Judgment card is about something from the past coming back for re-examination. So, and for a clearer understanding of what happened and what unfolded. So we have this awakening. This has happened in your past, or is happening currently right now, of like seeing something much more clearly, understanding the story of your life thus far in a different light, in a different way, having some sort of I don't want to say it's like an epiphany. I don't want to say an epiphany, because to me that's always like a thought. So this is like a soul epiphany of like, oh wow, I've been, you know, refusing all the good luck that's ever come my way out of a sense of unworthiness. How's that worked out for me? Not very well. So it's like an understanding of something coming in and shifting your inner landscape, shifting how you see yourself and how you perceive your place in the world, and just understanding that the way you've interacted with a situation, reevaluating that. You know, I don't even want to say like judgment, although it is judgment, but it is not necessarily like I've done that wrong, but it might be understanding how you want to shift and how you want to grow, and how something turned out the way it did may have had more to do with your behavior than what you originally thought. So not to be judgmental of yourself, which I like the shift away from that word, because it can be so confusing. It has multiple different meanings, but this like understanding suddenly of the role that you play in your life story, or the role that you played in a situation, and how do I like how I behaved there? Did that am I proud of how I behaved? And sometimes this is about the consequences of that behavior, but sometimes, you know, we need to behave in a way that no matter what the consequences are, we're happy with our actions and our behavior. And so even if something did turn out exactly the way you wanted, you may be questioning, you know, your own role in it. Yeah, it's just a time to think about how you've interacted with the situation, and to maybe realize and understand something about your actions, or something about the situation itself. You can now see it more clearly. Hindsight being 20/20. So this is that moment of putting on those clear glasses to look at something from your past and see it in a whole different way. You were who you were in that moment, but now you're somebody else. So you're looking at it from the lens of somebody else. The person, you're looking at yourself from you're looking at your past self from your current self, and you're able to see things from a different perspective because you have a different perspective, because you are a different person. So in your current situation, 9 of materials, you own something. Something is very much yours. You're very proud of what you've accomplished, of the work you've put into something, of what you've done here. You're very proud of it. You're happy with what you've accomplished. So there could be something from your past came back, and now you're like, you know what? I am happy with what I did. I am happy with what happened and the role that I played. You know, I did have my doubts at the time, but looking back, I can see I made, you know, a good decision, especially considering the limited amount of information that I had. And I think that you know, I followed my intuition, or I followed my heart here, or I followed my own moral code, and I actually do like where I am, and I have accomplished this. This is something that you've accomplished. You've built this. This might be a position in a job. This might be a relationship. There's something that you've put a huge amount of work in, and you're having a moment of reaping those rewards. It may not even be just pure luck. It may be that you behaved in a way and it came back, something from your past has come back, and you're very happy with your actions and with the choices that you made at one point. So, and you can see it as yours. This belongs to you. This success belongs to you. This success is something that you've earned, you've worked for. And if you're feeling any doubt about that, whether this is yours, this card is here to tell you that it is yours. This is your success. This is your fish coming towards you, and releasing that negativity or that doubt about if you've made the right decision or something, because you really have here. And then in your hopes, your fears, your inner landscape, what's on your mind is friendship, sharing, wanting to share something emotionally with others, good or bad, but there's a lot of positivity here. So one, really longing to share maybe your feelings with others. So the 3 of emotions is a friendship card. So you might be wanting some friends, wanting to share your successes with some friends. I don't know why you're not already doing that, but that's on your mind. That's what you're hoping. You're hoping to be able to share something with friends and people that you've had sort of a reciprocal sharing relationship. You've shared your highs and your lows together, and you're hoping to share something with them. You think you got your friends on your mind. And then in your what the situation is the reverse 3 of inspiration, not quite having faith. Either you've lost faith in a situation, or you've lost faith in yourself, or you've just, we can lose faith in the situation for multiple reasons. One reason is that we have seen very clearly that the situation isn't going anywhere, and so that loss of faith is appropriate and healthy and healing. But we can also be limiting life, and saying, oh, that's never going to happen. This can't happen. We can also be doing that. And that can be a loss of faith in something that has possibility, something that is possible. So we have sort of this loss of faith, not sure that something's going to happen, which is interesting because something you have created quite a bit here. You're reveling in it. You're enjoying what you've created and what you've built. But there might be something else here. Maybe you're doubting this. Maybe you aren't reveling in it. Maybe you have it, but you're not quite sure you're seeing what you're seeing. You're not quite sure that these ships are coming in. There is a lack of faith. There's something that you have accomplished, but you don't really have much faith in it. So it is time to release negativity, because you do have this sort of negative view of the future, of the possibilities, right? There are infinite possibilities. Anything can happen. And it's hard to stay in that space and not want to make conclusions and have that certainty that we all crave, and live in this sense of suspense of what's going to happen. Sometimes the suspense can get overwhelming, or the uncertainty can get overwhelming, and we want that certainty. So we just and we can't decide that it happened already. So we have to decide. The option is to decide that it can't happen, right? And that this isn't real, this isn't going to happen, this isn't the way this goes. And so there is a sense where that can be healing. I don't know, there's also sorts of weird judgment calls we have to make here about what's going to be healthiest for us. But there is a sense of the loss of faith. And as this has come up, I don't think that it's an appropriate sense of a loss of faith. I think it is this negativity coming in, this any conclusion is better than this uncertainty. So let's just draw even a negative conclusion feels better sometimes than the uncertainty. So that, life and the infinite possibilities has here. So you may not, you may have gotten a glimpse of something, an intuitive hit that something could happen or something's going a certain way, but you're not really believing it. You're not really having the faith or no faith, whatever's coming can come. The faith helps you prepare yourself and open up to it when this fish comes. The lack of faith will close you off to something that is coming, and make you doubt it and not want to see it, and can also just create a negative vibe. And why live in that? That's no fun. Although, the certainty of a negative vibe can be a little more comfortable than the uncertainty of remaining open and positive. So in your current situation, in your environment, we have 4 of inspiration. So this is our 4 of wands. This is our leveling up, this plateauing. I also see a plateauing here in this 9 of materials. Not a plateau, it's not plateauing. It's a milestone. It's a milestone. We have arrived at this plateau. There are further plateaus, both hinted at with this 9 of materials. We also have a 10 of materials and a 4 of inspiration here, a 9 of coins, 10 of coins, and 4 of wands here. So both the 9 of coins and the 4 of wands are talking about hitting a milestone here, right? This is a milestone. This isn't the end of the journey. This isn't the end of the farm. This isn't the full success here, but this is a harvest time. And this too is a harvest time. This is in your environment. There's a commitment. This can be also this bond here, because this is our 1111 card. So you could be having an engagement, a bond as recommitted to. If we're talking career-wise or anything else, we're talking about a leveling up, like a probationary period is over, and there's talk of a commitment to the next level. There might be talk of a contract for the next level. There might be talk of something like that. You may not be believing this is happening. You may not be believing that it's going to be okay. But again, I've talked about a contract several times. So that can be a relationship engagement, a relationship thing. It can also be a contract of a job or a position where you are being bonded to something for the next level. Everyone's saying, this has gone well so far. We've explored some things. We've worked through some things. We've had some challenges together. Let's try the next level. Let's commit to the next level. And I see that with the bond, and this 4 of wands or 4 of inspiration is a commitment to the next level of the relationship. We've reached a milestone. We've reached a point where we can see that we've been successful. This has been successful so far. So there could be a contract on the table or an offer here to go to the next level, to commit to something in the future. This may involve a commitment or a contract or a deepening bond. Your to-do list. I don't know how you do this, but your to-do list is to interact with this 10 of materials. Material abundance, maximum material abundance. To either have faith in that, if that's not already apparent, but if you have the opportunity to reach for the higher pay, the more material, the more secure situation. If that sort of luck should befall you, you are to go towards it. You're to engage with this 10 of materials. This is maximum wealth available in a situation. So take that, go towards that. Yeah, if there's an opportunity, 10 of materials can talk about family money, inheritance, abundance, growth. I mean, we go from 9 of materials of we've accomplished quite a bit to 10 of materials to we've accomplished everything that can be accomplished here, or we have the situation is maxed out. Of course, these 10s always only hint at another cycle, but this is the end of something, the sort of the end all be all. This is the maximum. So take it to the max. If this is a job, if this is, this is 10 of materials also talks about family happiness, family of origin, happiness and accomplishment. I mean, it's basically of the suits, it's the fullness. So that's the energy you're here to interact with, this massive abundance, this maximum abundance. So interacting with and allowing for maximum abundance. And we see this here in this 9 of materials that you've worked for it. It's not pure luck. There might be some luck involved here, but this is something that you've committed to, you've been bonded to, and maybe you've become a little cynical about it. But when the opportunity arises for a pay raise or a more secure financial situation, this is saying to at least entertain the idea more than you originally would of taking that. This could be a lucky thing for you. So at least entertaining that and trying to not be too cynical about the offer. Where you're going, where you're headed, this could create some backlash here, especially if you're not used to being open to abundance, anxiety, and fears. You'll actually be safe. You'll be fine, but you might be kept up at night about fears about being able to maintain this, being able to do what you've committed to, being able to play your part, especially if we're trying to get rid of this lack of faith and this negativity. This right here is your inner battle, your inner struggle. These internal voices, these internal naysayers, that's what I'm seeing here is this inner battle will ensue of a lot of anxieties and fears about possibly where you've arrived. You might be dealing with ideas of if you deserve it. So you're gonna just be prepared for that possibility. You're gonna want to take this leveling up. If you're offered leveling up, you're gonna want to seriously. If not, I mean, I don't really want to tell you what to do, but this is saying take it. So at least consider that. If you do take it, you could be dealing with a little bit of anxiety. I think you can handle that. Obviously, we don't want to like shut our mouth to this fish because we're not 100% sure, we can digest the whole thing easily, right? So it won't be easy. The next level won't be easy and you'll have fears and anxieties about it. But I think if you're prepared for that, it should go a lot easier than if you're not prepared for it. Or if you think it's some sort of sign that you have anxiety that you shouldn't have done that. It probably isn't. It's probably a sign that you've reached another level of accomplishment that, and you're just having very normal feelings of inadequacy or imposter syndrome or just fears and anxieties that this next level, I mean, can you do it? So anyway, that's something to be aware of. I guess that's why that battle card came out too. I suspect that's an inner battle for us. All right, Pisces, so I hope you have a good time. And if you need help dealing with those 9 of voices that can crowd out your peace and quiet and slumber, be sure to get help with that. Lots of people available and willing and happy to help you navigate those rougher waters. So, but otherwise, everything looks really awesome. So I hope it really is a great 2 weeks for you.